What's going on, friends, fam, and subscribers? At the end of this video, please don't forget to rate, hate, subscribe, and mate. Comment below. This is where you write. Right here. Somewhere in here. Today we're going to do an airsoft review for you guys. Make sure the magazine's out. I'm going to go ahead and take the straps off. I wanted to point out, I did get this gun off of the Daily Deal Busters off of evite.com. It's a Mauser bolt action sniper rifle. Let me pop out the mag. And let me cock it back one time, show y'all real quick. Go ahead and take it off safety. Cock it back. It's pretty hard to cock back. A 12-year-old probably couldn't do it. Okay. No bullets in there. Good. Sometimes I'll hold a bullet in there. I don't know about this. I've never shot it like that without the magazine in there, without a bullet, so I don't know. Anyway, wanted to point this out. The strap that does come with it, I would suggest getting a better one, but it does have thicker things up here, okay, guys, than the regular one. So some people that you've seen, and that's an L96. It's the same as any other L96. They're the same thing. I just like mine better because it says Mauser on it. You got UTG, you got Sima L96s. I do believe they make Sima. You got D-Boys. I mean, you got a bunch of L96s, okay? Usually, tan green. Same one that's in that footage, if you've seen that footage of that dude Andy or whatever shooting a guy off the top of his roof. So this gun in airsoft has been out for a while. So what I wanted to get to with this gun, I wanted to show y'all that it's adjustable cheek. Well, you got a clip here, right? And you got another one exactly on the other side the same way. That's to clip your strap that I just showed you. Okay, and of course I added the scope to it. This is just a 3x9x40 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3x9x40 is plenty. Take your scope covers off. That's plenty. And I don't need to do anything because right here's where my face rests, and it is perfect eye relief. I mean, it's just perfect. And then you can zoom or whatever, but I don't even never need to use zoom. On an air rifle or an airsoft gun, you pretty much don't need to use your zoom. Okay, like I said, it's spring powered, guys. So all airsoft guns are spring powered, but they may be ran by a battery. This is a hand powered spring rifle. You go up like that, pull it back. You just heard it cock. Throw it back forward, throw it down. Very, very quiet to be a sniper gun now. Listen. Now, that's very quiet. Now, you can imagine being under bushes and stuff like that and deep in the woods, it'd be even quieter. See, if I fired into something like that, it's a little bit quieter. And as you can watch my muscles, it does take a little bit of strength to get that thing going, but I've had 30-30s before and 30-06s and shit, so I know how to run them. Anyway, mine does say Mauser on the side right here, if you can see. I thought that was pretty fucking awesome. Okay, your magazine goes right up in here. It holds 30 rounds. Your hop-up's right there as well. You'll get a long Allen wrench tool that you can stick up there and then just barely adjust your hop-up. I'm running .25s now, if I'm not mistaken, and I will go chrono it in a little while for you. If I'm not mistaken, it's chronoing around... it's chronoing at least 430 FPS with .25s. I have done a little tiny bit of upgrading in the inside. Something that I don't share with nobody. That's just a secret that I've got. You can maybe find it out later. I had to find it out myself on this gun. Basically just adding another spring behind the other spring. Okay, just to give you a little more. Plus it made it a little bit more smoother. So I can dump loads just like that. 420, what's up? Love you. Anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, okay, right here, you see these two Allen bolts or screws right here and right here. Okay, this cheek rest will rise up, I think, probably about this high, but then I'd be looking over my scope. Your butt pad also extends out. There's two screws. There's an Allen here and an Allen here. That'll also extend out, I guess, to about like there. Never tried it yet. No sense in it. Fits perfect. Guys, look at how that fits perfectly in your hand. So that's why I have an MTC2 also, a modern tactical carbine by Echo 1. Now, it's electric, but it's an electric sniper rifle. And I really haven't reviewed it much since I've upgraded the shit out of it, and I will. But yeah, so, you know what I'm saying. It don't get no more cooler than that right there. So if you want to pick up your first gun, and you guys like sniping, or you just like, you know, this is metal. I got a way of proving that now. That's not strong enough to hold it on there. It's a pot metal, but it's metal. This is a magnet I found. Look at that. Isn't that very cool, guys? I found that in front of Walmart, laying on the ground in the dirt. That is just crazy insane. Like, let's find something that's real strong metal on here. There's not really any real strong metal. It's like pot metal. Well, you can see right there where it's holding. Like, all the screws are always metal. So that's a plus. That your screws are always metal. And you're probably like, what? Your screws are always metal. But, yeah, you could get plastic screws in there and you'll be fucked. Okay, like when you buy this gun, it's going to be in 2 pieces. And unless you buy the scope and the bipod with it, you're not going to get those either. It's just going to come like this. Okay, just to let y'all know, that's how it's going to come looking. Except without the fat man behind it. This scope, I only paid $20 for, or like $18.99. Got it on deal, NC Star. There's nothing wrong with it. You're using an airsoft gun. Now, if I was to put it on it'd even work on a real gun. I mean, of course it would, but the shot, the boom, boom, boom that you get off of it may want to rock it around a little bit, but I doubt it. I mean, I use it as a carrying handle. You know what I mean? I got this ring on my finger. I don't want to scratch it up, but I mean, I'll use it as a carrying handle. Make sure you always wipe it off because stuff will rust, but it's a good thing about pot metal. Pot metal don't rust. So, you ever see any part of your gun start to rust? That's where the real metal is. Anyway, and if it had a motor in it, you can always test it by doing this right here, because your motor. Well, hell, they must have put a magnet in. They must have put something in it to weigh it down. Because look, yeah, that's right. There is a weight in there, but I didn't know it was magnetic. Look at that. That's crazy. When there's usually a motor in there, that's when it does that. That's crazy shit. Anyway, so guys, yeah, once again, like, it don't open all the way, you know what I'm saying? It don't open, so they know it's not a real bullet flying in there. Okay, but it does simulate 100% the real thing. It's a 1-in-1 scale, just like every airsoft or every gun I own, period. It's just got your nice crosshairs, and I doubt I'm going to be able to get this stuff focused in and adjust on it, but we can try. I don't even know where to put the camera up to it like this, and then for sure you should be able to see it. Well, I guess you got to back it up and give it eye relief too, huh? Oh, man, I don't know. Fuck it. It's got crosshairs in it. They don't light up or nothing on this one. My other one lights up. My other bigger scope that I got on my MTC. So just the red hairs light up. And they're set a little different. This is just regular crosshairs. And in the very middle of them, they got just a little rigid line that's hooked to the middle of them, so you know right where your dead center bullseye is. Okay, guys, this video has been almost 9 minutes long. I think I've done a pretty good review on the Mauser. I only paid $50 for this gun, guys. No, you're not probably going to be able to get it for that price unless you go shopping on eBay or something like that. And don't be afraid to do it. I mean, I've been shopping on eBay lately. I really stick with Amazon, but eBay's not a bad place to go. As long as you don't do that bidding shit. I just go buy now and I make sure I do what I do. Anyway, guys, if you like the roll of sniper, and if you're about 18 years old, then I would suggest picking this gun up. Right now, you can get it at Air Rattle, not Air Splat, but Air Rattle. You can get it for $87. They got it for $87. I don't know if it's made by ASG or who it's made by, but it's still an L96. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Okay? It just, this company that used this one is actually UTG, and they wanted Mauser sticker put on there. So, it's a UTG Mauser. You know what I'm saying? L96. It's just an L96 variant. And it's not really a heavy gun. People say they're heavy. They got a little weight to them. They're not heavy. I got some guns, some electric guns. The KWA M4 I got right there weighs more than that. This sucker right here weighs more than that. Not by much, but hey, it's still probably about close to a 10-pound gun. But anyway, I'm glad you guys, hope you guys enjoyed that review. I can get in depth more later. You know, you squeeze this down and you feel your BBs up right now, and you're probably like, "What? That's weird." I'll get more in depth with it later. But you put your magazine back up in here. Now, when you have BBs in it, like I do, it's going to be a little bit tough to get it in there, but it's all good. Because once it's in there, it ain't coming out. But I'm going to go have a little shooting. I'm going to charge up some batteries so I can do my chrono test. My chronometer is somewhere right around here. As soon as I cut the camera off, it'll be like, oh, it's right here. But there's my oh, there it is right here. Told you. That's the one I use. This is the only one I use. X-Core-Tech. Yeah, they run about $100, but they're the best on the market, period. And then I use these right here for the batteries to go in it. Very cheap Rayovac Platinums. Regular Rayovac sucked, the rechargeable ones, so I had to get Platinum, so they were a little something. But this also works to charge all your Duracell rechargeables and all of them. So I do got Duracells as well. Energizer, I'm not an Energizer guy. I love Duracell. I've always loved Duracell. Duracell's always been my favorite brand battery. Now we're getting way off another subject. Anyway, guys, coming back with a review today, and I may come back and do a Google Live today. So shout outs to everybody. I seen all your new bong builds and shit. Everybody, thank y'all for that. And once I choose the once I choose the person or the persons, y'all will be getting a cool gift. It's coming in the mail, either today or tomorrow. Yeah, but and if I didn't tell y'all, look at my tooth, how it broke. Look at this shit, guys. Ah. It's so hurt. Anyway, it's getting I can talk better now. But here goes a 12-minute video. I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyway, maybe you'll get a little bit out of something because I reviewed the L96. The strap that it does come with is strong. Okay, it ain't just gonna break. These sometimes break because not usually this part coming out. Usually you'll either have bending problems with this top part or something, which is pretty strong. I did have to bend mine back because it was sitting like that and I crammed it. Or you'll have it break right here at this bottom piece where the actual nylon's hooked to it. This one's pretty thick, and for that gun, I don't see why it wouldn't work fine. If not, pick you up the same kind of sling as that, but with bigger hooks on it, and use that. Don't go get a 1-point sling trying to use some 1-point sling like on an M4 or something, because it's not going to work. Get you a regular or a 3-point sling. Get you something like that, throw it on there, and you got you a great sniper rifle for very cheap. So I hope that helps you guys. Peace. I'll see you in the next video.